TIFU by calling the police on my neighbor for burying a dead body in his garden. In all the years we've been neighbors, he's never spoken to me and I know nothing about him. Yesterday, I was in my bedroom and caught my neighbor acting suspiciously in his garden. I watched from behind the curtain as he carried what looked like a body wrapped up and he proceeded to drop it in the ditch he'd just made. The way the body fell, I knew it was a body, and after a short panic I immediately called the police. Once the police arrived, I met them outside and led them to where my neighbor was burying the body, explaining everything to them. Turns out my neighbor was burying his dead dog that's been a part of the family for years, and he was giving the dog a last send-off until I arrived with an army of police treating him like he'd murdered someone and buried their body. My neighbor hates me. The police were disappointed I made them crash the funeral and I've gone into hiding. TLDR, I called the police on my neighbor for burying what I thought was a dead body in his garden. Turns out it was his dead dog and I ruined the funeral by storming it with police. Only thing to do now is to move.
He probably noticed you watching and quickly replaced the body with a dog whilst you called the police. Enjoy being a coat.
Next one, TIFU buried my dead dog and have police called on me. The way the body fell, I knew it was a body. Officer Roberts will be hanging around for a bit. Nothing you need to be concerned with though. And don't mind the flower service event across the road for the next week. Mrs. Smith is updating her garden.
Literally, the plot from the Burbs.
Just apologize. Blame weed. I was stoned out of my mind and thought I saw a mysterious, shady guy burying a dead human body in your yard. I thought I was being a hero, but it was just you and your poor dog and my poor eyesight. There. Now he doesn't think that you think he is a murderer. Now, he just thinks that you're a dumb stoner, which is far better. I'd prefer for my neighbor to think that I'm just a total idiot rather than believe I had some weird grudge against him. Bring them some brownies too. If you do it right, you'll be giving them a story that they can tell at lame Christmas parties.
Must have been a very large dog, or maybe you thought it was a very small person. I just don't see how you could mistake a dog for a person. Come out of hiding and be a man about it. If you go knock on his door and give a genuine apology, perhaps accompanied by another heartfelt apology for the dog and a plate of cookies, I'm sure he'll get the picture that you're not a bad person. But if my neighbor called the cops on me and then never talked to me again, I would think he was an asshole. TBHLOL.
How big was the dog, man?
Come on out of hiding. You made a mistake and that's okay. If we were neighbors and you pulled that on me and mine, would I be mad? Yeah. Would I talk shit about you for a while? Yeah. But I wouldn't hate you. That takes too much time and energy. I'd say write a old school apology letter. Leave it on the porch and chill for a while. Reasonable folks tend to come around to reason. Musical notes. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Musical notes.
F in the chat for our fallen soldier.
My dog died the other day. You do really need the body out of the house or rested in the ground ASAP. The body decomposes as soon as they pass. I know, cause after my dog died here at home I had to frantically think of, now what? No one talks about that. You'd better buy that guy a case of beer and apologize. The chances of you either getting bodied and buried, or laughing with your new friend about how you met are about 50-50.
You didn't lie. It was a dead body.
Just out of curiosity, had you recently broken your leg and while healing with it set in a cast spotted this from afar? Using a telescope mounted at your window?
You know, maybe he put a dead dog over a person dead body to camouflage.
Judging from these comments, you'd think more people would be out here burying people based on how many people are saying to just ignore it. LMAO. This may not be a popular opinion, but you did the right thing. Better to look foolish than to do nothing. And it turns out your neighbor is a murderer. This reminds me of the movie, The Burbs.
Oh fuck.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.